Welcome to another episode here on Untoxic TV, where we're going to try to dissect another topic that appears to be toxic. And I'm a part of what this is toxic against. I guess that's how you say it. Anyway, stay tuned. Now, it's interesting because I didn't think some things should be so toxic, but apparently they are. So why do vegans eat food that tastes like meat? Or why do vegans eat food? Or why do vegans eat food that's supposed to taste like meat? Or y'all know what I mean. And I'm going to answer that question. I'm not even going to take a long time. Thing is, vegans don't eat food, or you know how it says, like, you know, impossible meat, or you see something that be like plant-based orange chicken, or plant-based I can't even think of the stuff right now, but y'all know what I mean. The chickens or the beefs or the stuff that, you know, or the sausage that's supposed to taste like sausage, but it's not sausage. It's plant-based. It's made out of plant-based things, and it's not understood. And I'm gonna make it as simple as I possibly can. But the next time you make chicken, I want you to make that chicken without seasoning. Not even salt and pepper. If it's a chicken breast, just, you know, cut it up to the forms of strips or nuggets, or you can cook the breast whole if that's what you shall choose to do. But don't put a drip of seasoning on it. Nothing. Don't even use butter. Just put it in a pan and let it cook. Or just throw it in the oven and just let it cook to the temperature or to the done level of your choosing, and just eat it. And tell me if you can even stomach it. Tell me if you can get through it. There's going to be a lot of people that actually can. When you look at the internet, people are capable of anything. But for the majority, most of y'all will not eat a piece of meat without seasoning on it. It's not. I won't even say stomachable, because it won't even pass the mouth. Like, it won't even pass the mouth. People risk taste for health every second of every day. But you can do the same thing with a steak, and I will say the same thing, because it's always going to be a small group that comes in and opposes. And yes, there are also people that can eat steak. There are also people that have consumed, can't say consumed on a regular basis, because that's not healthy. That's toxic. But have consumed raw steak, or raw beef rather. It just happens. I mean, people just do things. However, again, the mass population of people out will have to even pass on saying stomach it, because it wouldn't even pass the mouth. Like, that's, people again sacrifice taste for health every second of every day. So with that being said, the meat that you're eating is seasoned to be a certain way, or seasoned to a certain taste. So, for instance, if you eat jerk chicken, it's not, it's the chicken that got jerked. Same thing if it was jerk salmon. It's the salmon that got jerked. You know, same thing if you were to do jerk broccoli. It's the broccoli that got jerked. So from a marketing standpoint, you're not going to promote jerk tofu. Like, that's like, as marketing, they just don't do it that way, because most humans, like mostly all humans, weren't born vegans. Vegan is something that happened during their walk of life. So to market it to someone who's transitioning is easier to see, and it's easier to pick up off the shelf. And when it comes to recipes and cooking, again, no matter if it's beef, no matter if it's chicken, if it's turkey, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're eating is seasoned to taste. So I can do General Toast broccoli, I can do General Toast chicken, I can do General Toast steak if I want to, orange steak if I want to. I know somebody's done it. Orange steak if I want to. You know, I can do anything. I can do orange broccoli. But the thing is, when it comes to the lifestyle of vegans or more of plant-based people, because I was a vegan. I did that for a couple of months, but it wasn't for me. I felt like I can do a little more and feel comfortable with it. I'm a pescatarian, so I eat fish as well, but I only eat shrimp, catfish, cod, and salmon. That's all. Oh yeah, and tuna. I don't want to lie to y'all. And tuna as well. But when y'all see, like, you know, on the shelves, like or in the freezer sections, the orange chicken or the Impossible breakfast sausage, the Impossible sausage, when y'all see this stuff, it's more for the people that's transitioning, and also it's more letting you know what the flavor is or what it's going to be seasoned to taste like. Because a lot of the stuff, like especially the chicken products, is just tofu. It's just tofu. It's just tofu cubed to look like chicken cubes or whatever, and it's just seasoned the way you would season chicken. One thing that I do is I fry mushrooms. I get flour, I season my flour just the same way that you would season your chicken. Like I season the mushrooms the same way that you would season the chicken as well. So I season the flour, I season the mushrooms, but I do not dip the mushroom in egg. I dip the mushrooms in mustard. I know that might sound a little different, but you really don't taste the mustard after you fry it. But unless you use Dijon, of course, and then it's going to be like strong. But if you just use regular mustard, like you're not even really going to taste it. It's just so the batter will stick to the mushroom. But I've even had people try it and they tell me like, yo, like it tastes like fried chicken. Like it actually do. And it's just, because that texture of the mushroom, it gets mushy, and kind of stiff, kind of like the texture of chicken. You of course can tell the difference, but when you bread it on the outside the same way as you bread your chicken, it's it's eatable. Like it's eatable, it's edible. I just recorded a whole nother video, y'all. It's late and I'm trying to get this one out the way as well because it's on my mind. I like to do things when they're on my mind because I feel like I spit it out the best. I do not use scripts on this channel. I give it to y'all in the most real and raw style fashion. Maybe a couple things to be scripted, but y'all probably tell the difference when it's those type of things. But that is basically your why in a nutshell. It's just the way that things are marketed, and in all actuality, it's just trying to let you know actually what it's going to taste like, because all humans, again, are used to eating meat. So when you're coming from meat to a plant-based, you want things that are familiar, which are very possible, because it's only the spices and the herbs from nature anyway that you have to put on the meat in order for the meat to taste like nature to be good. Some of y'all gonna understand what I did there. Like, really though, why do meat eaters get so like wild or toxic over that topic? And the whole topic of people that don't eat meat, like, why is that a thing of toxicity as well? And turning the page a little bit, like my last year of, I've been this way for about the last 3 years, and to get a little personal, I've been single for like the last 3 years, and like middle towards the end of 2022, I tried to step back on the dating scene, and I realized that my diet disqualifies me from a lot of potential relationships, because people can't eat with me. One person, she even went to the forums of saying that me going to a fancy style restaurant and eating French fries embarrasses her, or would embarrass her. But what am I supposed to pretend like I eat like somebody else, and who are like we trying to impress? I'll be fine with a salad and some French fries. Doesn't matter where we go. But it was just weird. I end up calling her one day because she didn't return texts or calls, and she was like, she at the restaurant, and I was like, yo, I thought we were supposed to go together, and she was like, I wanted to go by myself. And like, yeah, that was just the end of that, because really it really got to this one so bad, to the point where she just ditched on me because she couldn't eat, or I don't eat what she eat. That's weird. Another time during the last couple of months, this other young lady, she just got offended if she would say, hey, I'm about to eat, and I would say, what you about to eat, she would immediately like go off like, I'm eating meat, I'm eating some chicken, and it's gonna be good, and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, yo, like, why are you going like that? Like, I'm not trying to change what you're doing. Like I always say, I'm trying to add some type of value. I stopped eating a certain way because I stopped eating a certain way. But y'all gotta stop being so harsh on the vegans. Like, everybody does everything they want to do for a certain reason. When it comes to meat and me, I cannot eat it anymore. I cannot eat chicken. I cannot eat beef. I can't. In the form of survival, it's probably the only time you will see me eating that stuff again, if that was the only thing available. I cut up vegetables every day. I eat fruits every day. I eat rice. I eat pasta every day. I eat a lot of mushrooms because I'm deficient in vitamin D. I just care about my health. And caring about my health in the way that I decide to care about my health shouldn't be toxic to others around me. The toxicity comes in when you think that it's pathetic what someone else is doing or how someone else is living, and you thinking that you have the answer and that you're so superior and that you should be the one making the rules, and now you look down on someone or you shame someone for not doing or eating the same way that you do. Now there are vegans that do that as well. I'm a pescatarian, but even in my walk of life, I'm not like that. Hey, whatever you want to do is whatever you want to do. But it's just a lot of bullying and a lot of people being pushed away simply because they decide not to eat meat. It was Thanksgiving. Me and my sister went to the grocery store. We were talking with the cashier and the bagger. They were asking, where's the turkey? I said, I don't eat meat. You should have seen the look that these two women gave me, and was like, oh, I don't see how you do it. I don't see how you're surviving. Well, I mean, I'm sorry that you don't have the knowledge to know that you don't need meat to survive. I'm not sorry that you choose to still eat it, but how dare you? You kind of just insulted me because I don't eat the same way that you eat. Now, I could have easily went into my spiel right there at the register, but that's not my lane. That's not my lane. And that's something that I try to avoid, but still people find ways to shade me when it comes to it. But that'll complete this video. I hope you got your answer on why vegans eat meat I'm doing my fingers in that little parentheses type thing. But I hope you got your answer on that. And I also want some feedback to the community on why are vegans or people that are not full on meat eaters, why do they get so much toxic energy or rejection from the rest of the world because simply of the way that they choose to eat? Like, so yeah, please like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. It's going to be so many more topics that we're going to be talking about. Just trying to unwind toxicity. We're trying to figure out what it is and get rid of it. So walk with me on this journey. Until next time, stay untoxic.